So the first track we're going to talk a little bit about is the drawing and sketch track. We've got photos of the different teachers here too. So drawing and sketch is the black and white foundational skills. You have everything from beginner of basic shapes, light and shadow, form and cast shadow, and how they function. But then you start taking these skills and going into more advanced topics. There are some all levels classes so people can experiment, such as the animals and pets or the pen and ink. So you'll see that we have all these tracks. These are on the website where you'll be able to break them down and take a look at everything there. I am going to go over these more specifically, but you're going to see this kind of page on the website as you go forward. So sketching basics. Sketching basics is usually used to go into everything from basic shapes, as we see with the different geometric shapes, cones, spheres, cubes. How does light affect these solid shapes? How does it wrap around them? We then get into some more complicated forms as well, such as breaking apart facial features before you hit portraits, and complicated still lifes dealing with metallics as well as glass. But it's really about how to control the medium, how to separate things into different value forms, and how to basically communicate them using these basic shapes. And still life is the basic place where we go. Now you take these skills and go into more advanced forms. So landscape sketching with pen and ink, it is on all levels. It's utilizing the same type of skill set, but sketching with pen and ink can both be fast, but also very meticulous and detail oriented. The drawings don't tend to be as big, but we'll be going over how to shade with pen and ink as well as drawing basic sketches. It's a lot of information there. Actually, the hatching, cross hatching, stippling, focusing on landscape is a really great place to go for this. And personally, I actually really like pen and ink, so I would like to take it myself. Portrait is going a little bit more advanced, but also breaking them into things. And you can see even all these pieces that we're putting up right now, by the way, are student work, just so everybody knows everything that we've looked up to this point. But even here with the different all four of them are different stylistic choices. We've got very flowy and cursive overlaps to more fine line type things, to a scratchier approach, to a contour approach. So the teachers will be going over different ways of approaching the same mediums, but within the portrait sketching, you'll still be dealing with value-based things and plane changes, which is something we'll talk about in other classes as well as proportions. Drawing and sketching animals and pets. It's taking some of the skills that we learn in the basics. It is available for other students as well, and starting to learn how to express like some emotional content and maintain a fair amount of value quality as well. Once again, everything that I'm showing is going to be student work at this time. Some of these are fantastic. But you also start to deal with more textural elements as well as expressing emotions. A lot of times animals is a great place for people to start before they start going to things such as portraiture or landscape. It's a little less stressful, a little more fun, and brings a lot of those skills into those topics of drawing living creatures. Quick sketch with watercolor. Now, the quick sketch series is actually a really, really, really important topic for people to cover, particularly if you're looking to advance in art in general. It gives you really, really strong sketchbook skills. It gives you good, strong ability to apply color as well as value to communicate things that are in front of you. It's all observation based. So it's a skill that's very important in the sense of like used for people that are going out in public. You want to draw something, you find something inspiring. Instead of taking a photo of it, doing a quick sketch of it is a very good thing to do, just basically to find out how to communicate basic form, basic shape, utilizing color. We're going to have two different quick sketch track-based things, but I highly recommend this class for anybody who is looking to move into portfolio building. Perspective drawing exterior. Now we've broken the perspective drawing into exterior and interior, which is going to relate to other classes we have as well. These are the exterior from like huge building landscapes to more zoomed in alleys and staircases. Perspective is a pretty big and complicated topic. One of the benefits to taking these types of classes, the exterior and interior, would be it would give you an advancement moving into, say, the AP classes as well, because we cover the topic pretty early in AP and it allows you to kind of skip forward in the class according to how well we do on these, which the teachers, these are fantastic. Good pen and ink use, also good medium use in the sense that we have watercolor based, pen and ink, pencil, as well as I believe digital. So very good class for building environments and leads towards a lot of illustration, animation. It's a very, and architecture, interior design. It's a very large skill that applies to many, many different forms within the art. Interior, so same skills, but used to apply into interior spaces. So enclosed, smaller, more intimate detail and detail oriented, trying to create depth as well as utilizing value. I believe they're using marker as well as pen and ink and pencil to express these. These are 1 point and 2 point. Once again, it covers both topics. In the AP class, we make them do exterior and interior. So being able to cover these as well in these camps will give you an advantage there. These are also really important for people, as I get out of the perspective drawing, for people that are interested in architecture, interior design, anything of that nature. They lead into the drafting skills that go down those paths. And we have classes in that as well over summer. So if you're interested in those, these are the other classes that you should really be looking at. Drawing and sketch track, portrait and figure drawing. This is where we get into some of the more advanced forms within the drawing and sketch track. We have both portrait and figure. These are super important classes for people that are going down, say, illustration, entertainment design, animation, things of that nature. They are kind of the bread and butter skills for many of those people. And as I said, they're also in the more advanced versions of the tracks themselves. We see the different student work from like more detailed portraiture, as we see, to also gestural based drawing and fast drawing, which is where a lot of the education within figure occurs. So there's been a lot of really good things where this is, if you've taken this class, I highly recommend taking it again. It is in those kind of class periods situation where just taking it once isn't enough to actually kind of have the information conveyed to you successfully. I mean, you will learn it, but it's a constant practice mode, and reviewing it is something that everybody does, including myself. I'm constantly reviewing it because it's a big topic. So I highly recommend this class for pretty much anybody who's trying to move forward as well.